So Ruben Nunez, he's a 46-year-old man. He had been diagnosed with schizophrenia, and that caused him to act out. And so he was arrested for throwing a bottle at a car. A judge found him incompetent to stand trial, and the judge also ordered that Mr. Nunez be involuntarily medicated. He was refusing to take his medication. So he was sent to Patton State Hospital in San Bernardino for treatment. And the judge's order that he be involuntarily medicated, that needed to be renewed each year. And so after Mr. Nunez was at Patton for a year, he came back to San Diego. This was in early August of 2015, and he was placed in the Central Jail. The jail was told ahead of time, there was paperwork sent ahead of time saying that Mr. Nunez had developed a condition called psychogenic polydipsia, which often goes hand in hand with schizophrenia. And the condition caused him to drink water uncontrollably. And at Patton, he had been monitored. His water access was limited. They were weighing him regularly, checking his blood levels regularly. And so multiple times on the paperwork that the jail received, a Patton nurse said, you need to monitor his water intoxication. While they saw this on his paperwork, they didn't communicate it to jail staff or to jail nursing staff. What we're seeing in the video is the jail module that Ruben was in. They would open the cell doors for an hour a day, and the inmates could go out and make phone calls, watch TV. And there's about 5 times where he's going over to a water fountain. The water fountain is behind a pillar, so it's a little hard to see, but he's going to a water fountain behind the pillar, and he's refilling a cup that he's holding in his hand. And when he's not refilling his cup, he's drinking from it. There's what looks like 3 water fountains in this module, and then in his cell he would also have had a sink with running water. So we know that because of his condition, he would have been drinking water continuously through the 6 days he was in jail. And on August 13th, a nurse found him vomiting in his cell, called for a deputy to take Mr. Nunez to the infirmary. The deputy didn't do that immediately. The nurse had to go back. And by the time the deputy got to Mr. Nunez's cell, he was unconscious. There was vomit all over the cell. There was urine all over the cell. There was blood splatter on the wall. He had drank so much water that what he died from was cerebral edema, where so much water had surrounded his brain that it caused swelling, which eventually caused him to lose consciousness, and they weren't able to revive him.